Very good morning, students. And we have completed atomic structure to great extent. So today we'll be solving some objective questions. So something like JEE and NEET booster. So we solve purely objective questions today, and I'll be dedicating this session in solving a number of objective questions. So let's have a look at the first question. The mass of an electron is m. Its charge is E. And it is accelerated from the rest through a potential difference V. The velocity of an electron will be. And you all aware kinetic energy is equal to EV. What is EV? EV is stopping potential. So what is kinetic energy is half m V square is equal to EV. Here V is potential. Whereas small v is velocity. So here in the options there is a relation between the velocity and the potential. So you have to establish that. So it's pretty simple. You know very well. V square is equal to 2EV by m. Naturally V is equal to root over 2EV by m. So whenever there is an electron is there, you want to accelerate with a potential, it is going to move with some kinetic energy. So the potential you applied, the kinetic energy depends on the potential you apply. So I hope you understood. So that is how you can solve this numerical. Now let us solve the second question. Which one of the following set of quantum numbers is not feasible? So here they have given a set of quantum numbers. Let us see the feasibility. So let us see option A. N is equal to 2. Fine. Option A. N is equal to 2 and it is s orbital. L is equal to 0. M is equal to 0 is for s orbital. So first is right answer. There is no problem, I mean to say. Okay. There is no problem at all. Now second one, B. N is equal to 2 and L is equal to P. That is also no problem. Now C option. N is equal to 3, L is equal to 1. This is a 3p orbital and this values will be minus L to plus L. Absolutely no problem. Now D, have a look. N is equal to 3, L is equal to 2. So L is equal to 2 is what orbital? L is equal to 2 is what orbital? D orbital. Am I right? L is equal to 3. It's a 3D orbital. Now have a look here. Now there is a problem. So answer is, I hope you understood. M is equal to plus 2. So N is equal to 3, L is equal to 2, M is equal to plus 2. So this is the answer. So which one of the following set of quantum numbers is not possible for electron in the ground state of an atom with atomic number 19? So here 19 is given. So 19 you write, 19 is what? Potassium. So potassium is what, students? So ground state 2s, 2p, 3s is filled because 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1. So here in the ground state, if you see, students, in the ground state you have 2s orbital, absolutely no problem. You have 2p orbital, absolutely no problem. You have 3p orbital, absolutely no problem. But in the ground state, but 3d orbital is in the excited state. If you excite this electron, it goes to 3d1. So it is ground state is, which orbital is there? 4s is there. But what is given here? 3d is given. So it is a wrong option. I hope you understood. Now have a look. Which is the correct outermost shell configuration of chromium? And chromium, you know very well, students, it is an exception. So why there is an exception, today I am going to discuss. Now the exception, the concept is called exchange energy. What is it? Exchange energy. Now what is this exchange energy concept? I am going to take you to the next slide, a new slide. So you know very well the configuration of the chromium, general configuration is 3d4, 4s2, right? So 3d4, 4s2. Now have a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4s2. Now, let us see the exchange energy here in this concept. So, exchange energy is as follows. So, how many times it can exchange? It can exchange this way, it can exchange this way, it can exchange this way. Agreed? So, how many exchanges are there here? 3 exchanges are there. 3 exchanges. Now, let us see the other configuration, students. So, let us see the other configuration. What is the other configuration? 3d5 4s1. 3d5 4s1. So, here have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4s1. So, 3d5 4s1. So, here how many exchanges are feasible, students? Have a look here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, there are 5 exchanges feasible. So, when 5 exchanges are feasible, so the exchange energy is high for 3d5. That's why, so half filled configuration is more stable. I hope you are clear. Now, for example, if you want to find the magnetic moment for any electron or any element, so the formula is mu is equal to root over n into n plus 2. So this is BM. BM is called Bohr magneton. For example, let us take iron. Let us take iron. So what is the iron electronic configuration? Can you tell me? Iron electronic configuration is 3d6 4s2. So 3d6 4s2. Agreed? Now, how many unpaired electrons are there? So there are 4 unpaired electrons. There are 4 unpaired electrons. So what is the n value? N is number of unpaired electrons. So 4 into 4 plus 2 Bm. So this is the answer. You simplify it, that is the answer. Now, for example, this question is asked in the competitive examination. What is the magnetic moment for Mn plus 2? So Mn plus 2. Plus 2 means what, students? 2 electrons you have to remove. So this is manganese. Do you agree or not? So this is manganese. And we will write Mn plus 2 here. Okay. Manganese, how many electrons? 1s2, 2s2, 4, 1, 3d5, 4s2. Agreed? Now, here you have 2 electrons here. Agreed? Now, Mn plus 2 means what? These 2 electrons are lost. So, these 2 electrons are lost. So, this is Mn plus 2. Now, how many unpaired electrons are there, students? You have 5 unpaired electrons. 5 unpaired electrons. So, n value is 5. So, what is the mu value? Magnetic moment. Magnetic moment is equal to root over n into n plus 2 is the formula. N value is 5. So, 5 into 5 plus 2. So, if you calculate, you get 5.92 Bm. Highest for Mn plus 2 and Fe plus 3. Fe plus 3 also same configuration will be there. I hope you understood. For example, scandium. So, what is the scandium? Let us see scandium. So, scandium. What is the electronic configuration of scandium? 3d1. 3d1 4s2. So, you have to see only unpaired electrons. So, it is unpaired. It is paired. So, you should consider only this is 3d1. So, what is the formula? Root over mu is equal to magnetic moment is equal to n into n plus 2 Bohr magneton. Bm means what? Bohr magneton. So, that is equal to root over 1 into 1 plus 2. It comes out to be 1.73 Bohr magneton. Bohr magneton. I hope you understood how to calculate so the magnetic moment for any species, whether it is a ionic species or an element. Now, let us solve one more question. The mass of an electron is given here 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg, and Planck constant is given as 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. The uncertainty involved in the measurement of velocity, you know very well formula, delta x into m delta v, Heisenberg uncertainty principle, is equal to h by 4 pi. So, what you have to find? Delta u or delta v, anything you have to find. But one thing is here, earlier also I conveyed to you, this angstrom is there, this should be converted into meters. So, angstrom is converted into meters. You know very well. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters. So if you take care of this unit conversion, so you will get, so arrive at the solution easily, effortlessly. Now let us solve the next numerical. The next numerical is also on momentum. So basically uncertainty principle. So here what is asked? Delta P is asked. So delta X into delta P is equal to h by 4 pi. So delta P value. So here what is given, students? Here the uncertainty in momentum of an electron is given. Uncertainty in momentum is given. Uncertainty in position is asked. So delta X is asked. So delta X is equal to h by 4 pi into delta P. Is a direct substitution. So we'll be getting the answer. Now next, isotone. What is the, students? Isotone means equal number of A minus Z. What is A minus Z gives? A minus Z gives number of neutrons. Number of neutrons. So you should have same number of neutrons. It's very simple. A minus Z. So A is this one, mass number, minus Z. So 77 minus 33 in this case. 78 minus 36. Similarly 77 minus 32 minus 32. Here 77 minus 34. So here 76 minus 32. So 76 minus 32 is equal to 45. So check out which is having 45. If you observe, you will be getting the answer. So I hope you understood. So you got the 44, sorry, 44. So 44, which is having 44, this is having 44, I think. So this is the answer. So isotone means same number of neutrons. Isotope means isotope, having same atomic number but different mass numbers. Isotope, that is isotope. For example, hydrogen, deuterium having same atomic number, different mass number. So isobar means same mass number, different atomic numbers. I hope you understood these three definitions. Now let us solve a numerical on hydrogen spectrum. So you know very well, shortest wavelength, earlier also I conveyed to you. Shortest wavelength means what? Shortest wavelength means maximum energy. Maximum energy means N2 is equal to infinity. So Lyman series N1 is equal to 1 and N2 is equal to infinity. Simply substitute the values, you will be getting the answer. I hope you solve it, you get 991 angstroms. So understand the fundamentals basically. Longest wavelength means what? N2 is equal to 2. I hope you understood for Lyman series. So this is for Lyman. Okay, this is what? Longest wavelength or minimum energy. What is it? Minimum energy. These fundamentals you should be very strong, because you know very well energy and so wavelength are inversely proportional. Why? Because for example this wave you see, it is having more energy, wavelength will be less. This one is having less energy, this is having less energy, so and wavelength will be more. So this is wavelength is more, so more wavelength, less energy. In this case less wavelength and more energy and more frequency also. So this is how the fundamentals should be well assimilated by any student here who is preparing seriously for competitive examination. So most of the students here, they have a non-serious attitude, non-serious heart actually. So mostly they are heartless. So because they are not connected to the teacher, neither teacher nor parent. So they don't understand the importance of education, importance of solving objective questions. Any amount of counseling is offered. Okay. So now, when electronic transition occurs from higher energy state to lower energy state with energy difference delta E expressed in electron volts, the wavelength of the line is very simple actually. If you calculate delta E is equal to hc by lambda. Hc values you know very well. So substitute the values, you will be getting in electron volts 12375 by lambda. If you remember, what is delta E? Delta E is nothing but E2 minus E1. That is equal to hc by lambda. So that's what is asked. Energy difference here, energy difference is asked. So by doing so, numericals will be simplified. For example, if lambda is given, simply you can calculate. So, but you get the answer in angstroms. Yeah. Now, this is a different concept. Okay. Mosley law. What is this Mosley law? First of all, let us see what is Mosley law in the next slide. So, there is an experiment done by Mosley. So, he has taken different metals. So, and he bombarded with X-rays. So, when he bombarded with X-rays, different metal targets. So, different metals he has chosen. And he bombarded with X-rays. He produced the electrons. Okay. So, when he bombarded different metals with electrons, okay. So, what are produced? So, these are all what? X-rays. So, different metals are bombarded. These are the metals, different metals. So, these are the high energy electrons. They are bombarded. Okay. So, what are produced? Here? X-rays are produced. So, these are measured actually. So, when they are measured, the frequency of the X-rays, root V is the frequency, is directly proportional to Z. That means there is a relation between the frequency and atomic number. This is what he had identified. Then why he has given a law, root V, where frequency is equal to A into Z minus B, and A and B are constants. I hope you understood. So, this is a very important for competitive examination. This Mosley law is very important for competitive examination. So, if you go back, if you see, so this is the Mosley law. So, root V, root of frequency of radiation is equal to A into Z minus B, and A and B are constants. And Z is the atomic number. So, here root V is directly proportional to Z. Very, very important. Students, to your surprise, periodic classification, he has come to the conclusion the periodic properties are direct functions of atomic number. How he has arrived at that conclusion? It is by conducting this experiment. So, that's the root cause why he has arranged all the elements so as per the atomic number. So, the arrangement of elements, the concept he has chosen is atomic number concept. Mendeleev has chosen atomic weight. So, he has arrived at that concept of atomic number by performing this experiment. So, this is what you have to understand. Now, so this you completed. Now, let us move on to the next step, which is not in accordance with Aufbau principle. So, what is Aufbau principle? Aufbau principle depends on n plus L value. So, what is the lowest n plus L value? This is very, very important. So, firstly, lower energy levels should be filled. Lower energy levels must be filled. Then, higher energy levels will be filled. This is the concept. Now, let us have a look. So, 2s is filled first. Next, 2p, no problem. 2s is filled, 2p is filled, absolutely no problem. 2s is filled or not. Here it is not filled. Pairing is not happened. So, and 2p is filled. So, it is violating Aufbau principle. It is not in accordance with the Aufbau principle. Next one, 2s and 2p is all right, fine. Yeah. Now, have a look. What is the charge in Coulomb on Fe plus 3 ion? So, Fe plus 3. So, Fe plus 3 means how many? So, let us see. 3. Right. So, 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 into 3. Charge is 3. That means 4.8 into 10 power minus 19 Coulomb is the charge. I hope you are very clear. So, the velocity of a photon, okay, velocity of a photon. So, velocity of the light is constant. It is not dependent on anything. First of all, try to understand. Electromagnetic radiation, it is not dependent on anything. So, this is what is simple question. Basics. Which of the following set of quantum numbers is correct for 4f orbital? Underline 4f orbital. So, let us see. So, which is correct? So, first is wrong because n value is given 3. It is wrong. Now, next one you take 4. F orbital L value will be 3. n value will be 4. So this is wrong. Here problem is there. Okay. So we do one thing. We'll mark with another color where the problem is there. So I mark with blue color. This is the problem here. Here this is the problem. Now let us see the next one. 4, n is equal to 4, L is equal to 3. So no problem. So C no problem. No problem. Okay. M value plus 1, S value no problem. Now let us take the third one. Now n is equal to 4, fine. L is equal to 3, 4f orbital, fine. But m value cannot be. M value is what? Minus L to plus L. That means minus 3 to plus 3 should be there. But here what is there? L value is 3 only. So, but here m value is given how much? Plus 4. So it is wrong. So C is the answer. So I hope you understood how to basically solve this type of numericals. Now let us solve another question. The de Broglie wavelength relates to applied voltage for alpha particles as, so lambda is equal to h by mv. Lambda is equal to h by root over 2m ev. Already you know very well, because lambda is equal to root over h by root over 2m ke, and you know very well ke is equal to stopping potential ev. So I replaced with ev. I hope you are clear, students. Now if you substitute the values now, so one by one. So for alpha particle, what is the value charge? He 2 4. I hope you understood. 2 4. So naturally that is the reason you are getting here. What is the charge here? 4 units of charge. You got a 4 units. When you have 4 units of charge, so answer will be 0.101 by root v. So how? Let us see. So here h by root over root v, this is constant. Which is constant? H is constant. Root 2m e. These are constants. 2 is constant. Mass of an electron, mass of alpha particle you have to take here. And then charge of a alpha particle you have to take. I hope you understood. So h value is constant. So if you substitute h value 2 into mass of alpha particle is how many units? 4 units. Charge is how many units? 2 units. I hope you understood. So because alpha particle is having 2 units charge and 4 units mass. I hope you understood. If you substitute these values, you get, and if you remember these formulas, you can solve many numericals. Yeah. Now, or you can also lambda is equal to h by root over 2m ev. So for an electron it will be as follows: h by root v is constant and root 2m e. Try to understand. Mass of the electron is less. Do you agree or not? So here h by 2 into, what is the mass of electron? 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. This you calculate into root v. So if you calculate this value, how much is coming? It is coming to be 12.27 angstroms. So it comes out to be 12.27 by root v angstroms. I hope you understood. Yeah. Now if you see, mass of proton is more. When mass is more, lambda will be less. And mass of alpha particle is more less. Mass of alpha particle is more. So lambda value will be. So technically you can understand this. I mean here I mean to say, for example, lambda is equal to h by root over 2m ev. If you see mass of electron, mass of proton, mass of alpha particle. Mass of alpha particle is 4 times. Agreed. Mass of electron is less. Mass of electron is less than mass of proton. So and lambda is inversely proportional to mass. So I hope you understood. That is the reason why alpha particle is having less value, 0.101. You can check the value, 0.101. Just I'll wipe it off. So you can check out here value. So how much is coming up here? 0.101. And proton will be slightly more. And electron mass is less, so lambda value will be more. So this is how technically also you can have a verification. Yeah. Now let us solve another question. What is the lowest energy of the spectral line emitted by hydrogen atom in the Lyman series? Yeah, well. So what is the question? Lowest energy. First write the concept here. Lowest energy. Now, very simple students. Lowest energy means longest wavelength. Longest lambda. Longest wavelength. Let us find out like in which case is it. So he has not given the case, so it is given Lyman series. Lyman series is n1 is equal to 1, n2 will be longest. Longest means n2 will be 2. n2 will be 2. So problem is solved. Yeah. Now in the last lecture, I don't know whether I posted it, you have seen or not, I'm unaware. So I discussed about the radial probability function. So that is the question associated with it. N is equal to 3, L is equal to 2 means what orbital? 3d orbital. 3d orbital. So for a d orbital, if you see d orbital, any d orbital if you take, so at the nucleus, this is the nucleus, electron density is 0, that is there is a node. There is a node. That is the reason why it must start so near the nucleus here. So I hope you understood. Yeah. And 3d orbital, for example, 3d orbital if you take, find out the n minus L minus 1 value. What is this? Radial node. Find out 3 minus 2 minus 1, that is equal to 0. So there is no node. But here 2 nodes are there, so it is a wrong answer. Here also node is there. So you can see it is touching here, touching here. The difference between, what is this difference between this and this? B and C. Because here it is touching, there is one node. Here it is not touching, here it is not touching, so no node. So this is the answer. I hope you understood. But here it is starting, but near the nucleus there is electron density, so it is the wrong answer. I hope you understood. But here you are having 2 nodes, it is also wrong answer. So in this case 1 node, in this case no node, and it is starting near the electron density 0 near the node. I hope very technically, if you know the concept properly, very technically you can arrive. So now let us see the next question. A pretty easy question. Schrodinger's wave equation. What is Schrodinger's wave equation? Dou square psi by dou x square plus dou square psi by dou y square plus dou square psi by dou z square plus 8 pi square m by h square into E minus V is equal to 0. E minus V means kinetic energy. So which case it is right? Dou square psi by dou x square, dou square psi by dou y square, dou square psi by dou z square, 8 pi square m. So it is wrong. Now here 8 pi square should be there. It is also wrong. See, in the examination you will be doing mistake if you don't remember this. Yeah, you will be perplexed. Here dou square psi by dou x square plus dou square psi by dou y square plus dou square psi by dou z square plus 8 pi square m by h square into E minus V is equal to 0 is right. Let us see where is wrong in the next case. Here 8 pi square m is given. So here m square is given. So it is wrong. So when this question is asked, as you are unaware, you are not remembered the Schrodinger wave equation fundamentals. Yeah. And you lose 4 marks. Now let us solve the next question. Now in multi-electron atom, which of the following orbitals described by the 3 quantum numbers will have the same energy in the absence of electric field? So here it is given same energy. So you have studied the magnetic quantum number, refer to my Zeeman effect. For example, the p orbital is splitting into 3 lines. What are the lines? Px, py, pz. So this is in the presence of magnetic field. In the presence of magnetic field. In the absence of magnetic field, only p will be there. I hope you understood. So let us find out. First 1s. This is 1s. Second one, this is 2s. Agreed? Third one, this is 2p. And fourth one, D1, D, 3D. And fifth one is 3D. So now let us see the answer. Let us see the answer. In the multi-electron species, which of the following orbitals described by the three quantum numbers will have the same energy in the absence of magnetic and electric field? So here, so answer is 3D. In both cases, it is 3D only. Okay, so answer is D and E. Now, let us solve the next question. A very important question. This question has been asked in many times in the competitive examination. The potential energy of an electron present in the ground state of lithium plus 2. So what is potential energy? Potential energy is equal to minus Q1 Q2 by R. Okay. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. K is there. Minus K into. Okay. So that is minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1. So Q1 is electron. 1 electron. And for lithium, what is the nuclear charge? What is the nuclear charge of lithium? 3e. Agreed or not? So Z is equal to ZE, right? Z value is how much? For lithium, Z value is how much? 3. So that is 3e. I hope you understood. This is 3e. So into 3e. So that becomes minus 3e square by 4 pi epsilon naught R. I hope you understood. So answer is C. So I hope you understood how to solve so wide spectrum of questions. So I jumbled it. Okay, so have enough practice, and I'll take one more JEE booster for you, and I'll be posting today or tomorrow. You can also refer that. So I hope you are practicing well. So don't be lethargic, okay, and complacent. So try to be proactive and work hard. Okay, thanks for bearing. Good day.